She always goes, she reaches for the humor rather than the role play. So while I enjoy Rika all the time, there's some times where I'm like, no, role play more.
To each their own.
Let's see what you did.
Speaking of role play,
Role play, yeah.
We're live.
Nani?
are you ready, Mr. DM? Mr.
Yeah.
Postman?
Yes, now.
Yeah.
We can chat for a little bit if you need.
Give me 5 more minutes.
Hey, everybody on stream. Who's here?
Me.
It's just us.
Like the good old days.
Oh, right. And there's also stream elements.
All but sunflowers here too.
Oh,
Sunflowers here?
our loyal fan.
Means a lot.
Don't need support.
It's-
Every day she tells me, I hope you win. And it gets funnier every time.
It's all we
Is it?
need. That support.
Oh, we have six viewers now. That's a lot.
All right, let's go.
That's
Count us
right.
in, baby.
6, 5, 4, 3,
Yeah,
2, 1.
it's in. Yeah, we're in. We've been live
No,
the
no
whole
red
time.
filter on it. This is the most panicked I've ever been. Hello. Hi. How's everyone doing? Pretty good.
Jinkies.
We back.
Does everyone feel the jingle all the way down their spine?
It's a chitter, one might say.
Chitter all
One
the
might
way.
say, because it's Tuesday and we're back in the woods. That freaking chitter. Oh, feels good. How be y'all, truthfully? How be y'all? How's it feel to be back?
Good.
It's always excited to come back in the woods.
Everybody clenched, everybody ready?
Since
insides
this
are churning.
morning.
Clenched just for you.
Nobody's more clenched than Pip. And clenched he is as he finds himself in a new place. But before that, before we zip down in, we'll zoom out and remember a little bit on what happened last time, about a month ago, real time. It's been a while. It's been a while.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Last month on DBZ, the Spirit Bomb was building. Last time, our fair heroes found themselves trapped in the establishment of a one Bobby Business. They found themselves in the Inn's Inn without signing the visitation log.
Yeah, we bungled that.
But unbungled it quickly, having dispatched their automaton, the clockwork patrons that seemed to peruse this inn. After dealing with it, they received a key and captured one of the many rats that comprise the business associate Information Nathan. Yes. Tom, being quick of wit and quick of hand, managed to grab him and trap him in a little bottle. Shook him about till they got information. Information that everyone seemed very intrigued to hear. That one Percival can be found on a way through the old road. And he was paid to transport you guys to the fountain. An ever-hungry fountain, it seems, that they bring to dispatch of their foes. But this fair party, being savvy and cunning, escaped and popped out of the moving wagon that is the Inn's Inn. After Pip, with some quick magic, tried to ensnare our Bobby business, and Orly quickly taking the book and signing his name, granting him full access, always as he sees fit, gave the book to Tom as Bobby scurried away. And Tom made his way once more, wagging his hand, bear companion, nursing a terrible honeybee hangover, and a new ratty friend sauntered off joyfully, as he always does. Tom, can you give us a little taste of that classic Tom goodbye?
Well, my friends, it was wonderful running into you in this, of all places. But alas, I feel I must depart, for the boys, they await me.
Await and need him they do. And as that's a good introduction as any for the characters, would everyone like to introduce themselves once more, since it's been a little bit? Starting with our resident Scaly Boy. Oh, yeah.
Hurts my throat already. I'm Regrats Damask, jester and recent knower of magics. And a lizard folk, a mix of chameleon and lizard.
And Pip.
I am Pippith. I'm the protector of the woods. I'm here to learn and discover what has happened to it. I'm playing as an elf, and there are a lot of mysteries afoot in the Chittering Woods that he would like to uncover about his old mentor, Boneman, about his lost friend, daughter, apprentice, Ori, and let's find Percival and kill him, maybe?
Maybe.
Sorry, it's good to be back.
Oh, yes, sent a chill down my spine. Oh, you're muted.
Well, shit.
So shy.
Hi, I'm Orlac. Call me Orly. I'm a cleric. I'm just trying to see what I can do to make some good around here. Chittering Woods has been my home for the past few years, and trying to give back to the community. So I'm just going around doing the good I can, helping out these fine folk.
And good he does. Good he does. And Tom, describe yourself as you stumble through the brush, wagon in hand, armor shining.
Yes. Tom is a large, very large bugbear paladin in the full armored regalia emblazoned with the coat of arms of the Lord Avenir Rose. He wields a flaming flail and rides a steed of sorts named Schmoopsy.
Forgot.
But Schmoopsy is not with us, alas. Kind of like a little bit of scarring on his face from the many battles that he's been in. He wears a monocle at times, a mustache, coiffed hair,
This beautiful specimen
he is quite the specimen.
merrily makes his way through this brush and bramble, moving sticks away. You hear the familiar tapping on the glass inside of your thick armor emblazoned with a blue castle of the Lord Habanero Rose.
What do you want, a rat?
Mm, you're going the wrong way. You need to go right now.
Where are you trying to lead me? To your friends?
Back to Bobby.
Yes, I knew it. I will not listen to you, and you will be silent, or you will get the shakes once again.
You said you wanted to finish your deal.
No, I must return. Return to my friend.
Okay, go left. And you turn and look left, and you see the familiar darkness, impenetrable darkness, through a winding thicket of tall grass.
Why is the impenetrable darkness familiar?
You've seen this before whenever you've gone through different sections of the wood, like the Vales. Even the inn had it when you passed through.
I look back. My friends. How far have I gone?
You've walked away for 20 minutes now after saying your goodbyes. You've been loosely following his directions, like when you think he might be lying, you kind of press him, but you've been following him.
I've been following. What's his name?
Yes.
Why?
Nathan.
Because you asked him in the beginning, before you left.
I did?
But you do also have the sunflower, but he has been pointing in the same way as the sunflower that Pip gave you. So he hasn't been lying to you.
Okay. I'll guess if that's the case, if I'm leaving, I'll just, and I think he's telling me the truth, then I'll walk forward.
You pass through. When you do, you come through a different forest. Same type of day, but it's filled with these massive redwoods. And the sound of chittering is extremely loud here. It's scattered in all the undergrowths, it's scattered in the trees. You hear it kind of like teeming in this wood.
What is this?
Familiar squeaks, or squeaks and chitters, so a nice mix.
Does this look like the Buff Boys would?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. But you say it's familiar.
The squeaking and the chittering is familiar.
Ah, fuck. I start to shake him. You lead me back to your freaking rat siblings?
No, it's a shortcut.
This is not the Buff Boys wood.
We're heading there. We just have to make sure the deal is final.
If I turn around, there's no more like darkness.
No, it is redwoods behind you.
Fine. What's this deal I have to finish?
Bobby wants his wagon back.
Oh. Yes, the animals that I promised him, of course.
And he taps the glass. Let me down. You can keep me in the bottle. I hate it in here.
No, I won't do that.
Okay. Go forward. And you can see 100 feet down is a clearing.
I I start heading towards the clearing. Are there any signs of life, like wildlife and stuff in the area?
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. You could hear things scurrying about, just out of sight in the tree lines and in the undergrowth,
Or anything?
the treetops. A tremendous amount of rats. Even like some capybaras, like bigger rodents, a mix, but they all look shaggy and larger, like their shapes, but you can't really quite make out anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I'll keep moving towards the clearing.
And as you make your way to this clearing, I will zip out back to our woodman, who, after separating from the group, took a stroll of his own as the group made camp. I believe Regraz, Orly, and Varys, you guys were creating huts, I believe, and setting up camp and resting.
Yeah,
Was
they
there
had
anything?
their
Go ahead.
huts. They had their huts. Orly was making tea.
Beautiful, beautiful. Were you gonna use any of those simple syrups you got?
Not just yet, no.
Beautiful. Was there anything in particular you guys wanted to do while you're building camp?
No.
Probably not. I think I'm practicing music. So you just hear from, oh, hold on, it's been so long. What was my instrument? I just want to make sure. That's right. You hear a tambourine up on the side, shaking every so often, and then maracas come out, and then some panpipes. And then you hear the pipes with the maraca going, and just trying some different combinations of music off to the side. Maybe you see a couple of like lights flicker out in the dark. Since I'm a spirit bard.
Eris goes, "Oh yeah, I like what you're laying down," and he starts performing too. And little sparks of lightning start going with your flickers of light. Give me a performance.
Ooh. Okay. Oh shit! I missed. Where's my dice? That should be something to rival Varys himself. That's a 29.
You play beautifully, and even some birds and stuff and some squirrels will come up in the trees and dance with you, and you feel the bloom or the connection with the forest swell around you. Roll me an Arcana.
Something I'm not as good at.
With advantage, because
Okay.
your performance.
Okay. That's. Oh yeah. 23.
Even, I'm going to say now, more animals start flocking to your playing, and even some bigger ones, some lumbering bears that seem to be like prickly. You have some bigger cats chilling out in the trees too, and as these animals start to gather around, we're going to zip to Pip. Pip, you feeling this bloom and strong connection with this, I think I described it as aggressively ordinary part of the wood, almost like the eye of the storm. You feel your connections swell, and you lose yourself grumbling, thinking, I believe you were thinking about the ritual your old master did before he walked the old road, and maybe some words he said, and the rules. You think about him fasting and meditating and almost not moving, almost tree-like you become. And in your focus, you walk into something about stomach height, a little oblong that kind of juts out and takes the wind out of you momentarily. And you look, and it's a mailbox, but the little flag pointed up.
What is this?
As you're opening and closing it, you get flashes of memories and feelings that flood you rapidly as you're opening it, and close off as you close, and you forget. It gets a little hazy again, and your memory starts coming back to you as you open and close, and you get this weird deja vu as you snap it shut that last time.
And I think I'll just open it and let those memories flood in.
And as you open it, you feel shocked, almost stunned in place, as years seemed to fill your mind. Memories that were there, but not there at the same time, nagging you at the back of your brain. Fill your head clear as day. You remember your master, Boneman, and a particular partner he always met with, a dapper man who dressed in an immaculate pinstripe suit. This Percival Peevers you've been chasing after. A close partner with your master.
This whole time.
And you remember his last words, that something strange was coming, and he had to be proactive about it. You remember Orly before she left, and your master sending her away, saying that it was time for her to go. She needed to be prepared, but you're not quite sure how. You remember it all. You remember your trip, where you first awakened, where it seemed like a dream, and you now know all was real.
I think just like as it all hits him, I'm gonna take my staff and just smash the mailbox.
It sparks and bends over slightly, but still stands firm. And as that buzzes out, you hear, "Oh!" behind you, and a flurry of letters and paper fill the air and crash to the ground. What? How? What are you doing here? Oh.
I turn to look at them.
And you see that face from your memories, but this one slightly calmer looking, but dressed in a red safari outfit. Yeah.
Percival.
Wait, is that what you think? And he goes to pick up his papers, and he's like, Pip, right?
I take a step towards him, and maybe I'll step on some of the letters, and I'll even sort of jab my staff in some of them that are on the floor, maybe pierce them.
Oh my! And he stumbles back. It's falls to the floor. Don't hurt me, please. I'm meek. I meant weak.
I'm gonna sort of reach down and pull him up.
Hat falls to the ground. Oh, sir, please. I know nothing. I just deliver mail.
No, I remember you doing more than just delivering mail.
There's many of us. I just did give the letters, you know.
How? Why?
to give people a chance. You know, these things are their rightful things. My brothers don't quite approve of my job, but I think you guys are all deserving of things from your past.
Well, you'll have to explain yourself and your brothers. And I'm going to sort of like begin dragging him along, and I'm going to start taking him back to where the others were.
No, please, they'll hurt me if they know I helped you, Woodman. Please, no. Oh, and he's like dragging his feet.
Yeah, I just kind of stone-faced, don't really say anything. And I'll just, if he's not struggling, I just drag him along by the neck.
Yeah, you're able to. Give me a perception.
Okay. How do we do that again?
Little roll,
I'm just kidding.
little button.
I'm just kidding. I remember how to roll dice. That's a natural 20.
Oh shit! Dice return.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
as he's like squirming around, like covering himself and shelling, you do notice that he is clutching like kind of tightly and trying to like hide into his shirt something. It seems you're not quite sure what it is, but it seems to be around like his neck or in his chest. He seems to be very guarded.
Okay. I'll let him do his thing for now.
He's like groveling, please, Woodman. They told me you were a savage, but I didn't quite know. Please see reason, sir. Oh no. I just deliver mail to man. No. As you drag him through. You guys, oh my god, I wanted to say Varys, Regraz and Orly, and with Varys as well, as you're, relaxing, even entertaining all these animals that seem to bob their head and more join and fill up this little area and camp. You could hear the wails of shrill animal, maybe? You're not quite sure. High-pitched whines seem to be coming from the bramble or somewhere in the forest coming your way.
Yeah, it's like that. And it like cuts off, and you're like, what?
Ollie, do you hear that?
Do I hear that?
You do hear it.
You hear everything, Orly.
Yeah.
No roll, we're fine.
Do I recognize the footsteps?
Oh, if you're listening for the footsteps, yes, you.
I will. Once I like notice the sound, then like turn and try and pay attention to it. I'd like to try.
Yeah, you would recognize the brisk, sturdy pace of Pip's no-nonsense steps. And as the shrills get louder, you hear it sounds like a very pathetic person groveling. No, please, I'm but a mailman, sir. I work for the forest. I have no boss, so please.
I thought it was Pip coming back with supper, but it's still alive. So I don't know.
Perhaps we will still need the animals.
No. Grab the tambourine and start beating out like an ominous doom, shh, doom, shh, doom, shh, and keep the. You said there were jaguars and bears that
The predators are even coming out too and vibing with you.
Oh yeah.
They
Yeah,
and
watch
kind of
watch
sense
Pipis
your
come in.
intention and kind of bob with your. He goes, no, Woodman, you gathered a posse, no less. No. A hunting party for me.
Yeah, I kind of just step through the bramble and I'm just gonna toss him into the middle of the camp.
No, please. Ah, he's covering himself.
I found a Percival.
Oh. It's
I
one of the
assure you,
Percivals.
sweet gentlemen, I'm nothing like my brothers. No.
Would you like some tea?
Oh, this. I. Lays
Oh,
staring
Orly,
at
why
you.
would you offer him tea?
Oh, I knew it was a trap.
Why not? You want to talk to him, right?
Well, I want to question him, and he's hidden something on his person. Reveal it for all to see.
I have nothing, sir. Nothing.
I'm gonna like prime my shillelagh.
Okay.
Can I cast Detect Thoughts?
Yeah. You can. Do they have the road?
So I can read the surface level of the creature, like what's most on its mind in the moment. And as an action, I can delve further, and that requires the roll.
Yeah, his surface thoughts are mostly yeah, don't kill me, please. Please don't eat me, rip me apart, or chastise me. Oh no.
Right. I'll still offer him the tea.
Yeah, lots of snagglepuss-like adjectives on being hurt and not
Okay.
having set outcome.
Well, look, have some tea, calm down, and why don't you help us and
No tea for
help yourself? Help us help you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Now, what is it that you are hiding on your chest?
Oh. And he reaches in and he holds up a necklace with a chunk of a jagged blue cobalt crystal that Regras, you would immediately recognize. And with that little reveal, as he sadly takes it out, we will zip to Tom.
Zipple-dee-zoo.
Zoom. Hum to yourself as you make your way down through the redwoods to the clearing.
Indeed.
And there stands the coat, the mass of wriggling inside as it stabilizes and its hands or the limp sleeves clasp together. And the one Bobby Business stands before you in the clearing again.
Yes, I know not what this Bobby wants, rat. To obtain the animals he desires, I need to be at the Buff Boys Woods.
New deal, baby.
But no, not new deal. The old deal has not been lived up to.
He motions over to the wood and four basically 4 foot tall rats in kind of gas masks and hazmat suits come out and pull out a wagon of the supplies you agreed on, but even more actually. Wood to repair for your boats, sails, rations, oils for your armors, bedrolls, everything you would need for your new party and garrison.
What is this?
Don't need animals no more, baby. Give me my cart and my friend. He can go on your way.
The cart and your friend. You mean
Yes. The rat, baby. That's a part of Information Nation. Of Information Nathan Corp. A Bobby business.
I would have your word you do not try to cheat me again, business.
No cheat, baby. Even sweeten the deal. And he takes a necklace off, and hanging from it is a chunk of blue cobalt crystal, and he throws it to you.
I'll catch it. I look back at the flies.
Helps you get around the safari, baby.
How am I to transport these goods to my woods?
It's put on the cart. You
It's what?
see, there's a handle under the cart of supplies. It's very light, baby. Those pallets are from Gnome Depot.
Very well, business. I find this to be agreeable.
Agreeable business is what I do.
I open the jar and I look down. Sorry, rat. All business.
I'll get you, Tom of the Rose. And he scurries off. And Bobby kind of pulls the cart of supplies over to you, and he goes, "Exchange, and I need my book."
Do I have the old cart?
Yeah, you were wheeling the cottage with the bear on top.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I'll set it down. I'll take the bear off. No, you can't have the bear.
No need for him. He paid his due.
And then, yeah, I'll hand him the book, but then Orly already put my name indefinitely.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. I'll hand him the book.
Well, no, Orly put his name.
Oh, then I will open it up and I will write my name in it, and I'll put indefinitely. Forever, as much as I cross that off. Wait, at any time I wish to come and go as please.
You wish to come and go as you please. You don't need a place for that, baby.
I hand it to him. A pleasure doing business.
And the key.
Yes, and the key. Give him the key.
Pleasure. And he grabs the cart and starts to walk away. He goes, and one more thing. You might want to find your friends. Better decide which way you want to go. Back to your boys or your potty. And he walks off into the wood. Squeaky cart behind him. And you're left there in the clearing, chittering about, necklace in hand.
Can I sense anything from the necklace?
You can. You sense a deep kind of magic that seems to connect. You seem a deep magic that seems to connect with the wood itself and the trees as it passes, and it almost hums and vibrates for something that you're not quite sure of. But you've had dealings with these crystals before, and they kind of spark more memories from you, even though you've regained most of them. Sometimes you get flashes, since you've been trained a lot and adventured, that the Lord Abhors Rose would often talk about how these crystals, when separated, called to each other.
Very well. And what about the sunflower?
Oh, the sunflower is still, it's kind of turned, and it's facing like to the left. But last you had that, it was honed in on your boys.
Well, that's the only direction I have at all because I'm in a completely new wood. So, yeah, I just keep heading towards that.
And give me an Arcana.
That is a 14.
So yeah, with a 14, you do feel, I guess, a pulse as you start walking in the opposite direction. You feel a pulse from the necklace, heading in the other way of the flower.
Strange. What if I take the sunflower and I place it on the crystal pendant of the necklace? Can you do anything, thing? I rub it.
You can see that like they almost like they reach for each other like a little bit, but then push. Almost like you feel like a pull, like a magnetic pull, and then like that resistance, and then they push each other away.
Well, I'll always have this. So I'll tuck like the sunflower, and I'll follow the pulse of the vibration because I assume that wherever I'll go, the sunflower will still point where it needs to point. I don't know any better, and I'll take the cart with me, I guess.
The cart of supplies.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Bear on top of like wood and like rations and bedrolls and stuff, but it's absurdly light, almost like it's gliding. And you make your way towards the pulse of the necklace.
I wanted to like fashion like a stick to it, so it's like a wheelbarrow. Not like, but like one of those kids, like those kids thing where they're
a little wagon. Oh, it already has a handle like that.
Oh,
basically.
perfect.
Yeah. So you're able to lug it.
Like if I was carrying a blanket, that's all I'd need.
And as you're walking, you notice that small roses seem to grow in places as you follow the crystal.
Oh, I feel that's a sign for me. I start rushing forward. Lord Rose, you are with me.
You rush. I'll zip back to the rest of the boys. As Regraz, Orly, Varys, and Pip stand around the sniveling peavers. See, pulls out the necklace.
See, that's what he was hiding.
Notices it immediately. It's just my necklace. There's nothing. There's nothing strange about it.
What are his thoughts?
Don't take it, please. Don't take it.
Seems like it's really important to him.
It's
Uncle
not.
was hiding it.
Give it to me.
Must I?
Yank it off his neck.
The chain snaps, and you're dangling this jagged, ugly cobalt crystal loosely attached to this chain in front of you.
I'm looking at it. Does anything from the memories I just got, does that remind me of anything?
It does not.
Maybe it's just sentimental value.
Perhaps. I will hold on to it.
Stick it in my furs.
How we feed him to the animals, right?
It's just how I get around the exhibitions, I swear. Oh, there, I said it.
The exhibitions.
And him saying that, Pip, kind of sparks in you that your master was talking about his partner wanting to organize the wood in ways that you guys see fit.
I think he means the different woods.
Yes, what the gorgeous one said. Yes.
You can choose where to go with this.
Well, the established exhibitions, if there's a crystal of the same ilk. I sense one on your friend.
I don't have a crystal.
The other one.
Just turn to Varys and regrets.
The one we saw with the bear last time.
Tom.
The one who was also a bear.
Yes. And he kind of like shoots you a look. Listen, I can be of no help. They'll just beat me.
So I've been listening to his thoughts the whole time. Has there anything that's been like prevalent?
No, just fear coursing through this
Okay.
man.
I look at Pippin.
Is he still useful?
What can you tell us of these other Percivals?
Well, if you're tramping about here,
Spit it out!
my brother in green will probably show up.
To beat you?
Well, yes, he picks on me the most, and I am closest to his job.
What do you know? How did you become many?
Well, the roses crystals, they make you gorgeous if you know his way. We just tweaked it.
Speak plainly. What do you mean of these roses crystals?
The cobalt ones. We struck a deal with the first ones who came. I don't like talking about how we used to look.
What's wrong with how you used to look?
And you screaming in his thoughts, or we were gross, we were ugly, we were greasy. Nothing.
This is useless. Feed them to the animals.
You were saying you were a postman, right?
Yes, I deliver mail to man and folk. I'm quite good at it too.
What is this mail?
Well, sometimes it's things from your past, sometimes the executives need something, sometimes Percival needs things delivered. Sometimes people have loved ones stretched across the wood, and I felt they should have their loved ones' gifts.
So you're saying the executives are different than Percival?
Yes, quite different. Regras, are you still playing?
I am still playing. And I think the animals are probably getting a little bit bored, right?
Well, they're loving your music. You could roll me another performance.
Yeah, so I'll roll another performance, but yeah, I think attention's split between what's going on here, hearing about the executives, and I think I was poised to like have them attack this guy, but now I'm wondering if I should.
Well, I think you also notice, like with that Arcana as well, that those water droplets and the water that you've been controlling have been forming in great numbers. Like the vapor has been amassing around your crystal. None of your other companions have noticed, but you can see it clear as day, and it seems to react, or not notice, but none of the other companions seem to see it. Rather, it seems to be reacting very much so with the crystal in Pip's hands.
Mm-hmm. So it's a 21 performance. Yeah, so I think I take the time to look at Pip.
There's magic that is in the air right now. He speaks the truth in some sense. But I see it around that crystal. Maybe you can lead us to these executives and we can see. You can find more of this magic. Perhaps it will help us. There are signs.
It's not a bad idea. Well, Percival, can you do this?
And all the animals still stay and sway, and stay almost mimicking your movements, Regres. Can I? And Percival looks up at you, Pip. You guys could call me Red. The rest of them do. I cannot take you to the executives. I can't even talk about them too much.
We're just mail. You just have to deliver us.
If you say so. I might need my crystal, though. Not might, I do need my crystal, though. Orly, you hear as he's saying that over and over. He's just kind of pleading with something. He's like, brothers, please save me, brother. Green, brother, please.
So you're saying that another Percival's gonna come here?
If we muck about with the animals too long, that's his job, you know. He's the wrangler. He's quite good at it.
Which one is your brother in the yellow suit?
Oh, well, he's the main road guide.
Good to know.
Yes. The ones who are especially interested in the exhibition, the safari, they get the VIP tour by him truly. Yes, we're always griping about Yellow has the best job.
Interesting.
But lucky you guys. Stuck with regular old Red. So,
I do not feel like giving him back this crystal. What do you think?
I think he could teach you how to use it. Right, Percival?
Red. Yeah. Maybe. I couldn't. Yes, I could. Sure.
I don't know if I want want to be taught by this bumbling buffoon.
Well, somebody has to do it.
And then I'm gonna disperse the animals.
They and walk off.
A gesture of goodwill, if you will.
Except for one slightly like kind of like actually like a 2-foot tall like two-headed bird with like scales going down its back stays and kind of rubs up against Red. Always fond of these ones.
See, he can't be all that bad. Birds.
I look at it again.
Birds like him.
The two heads kind of look at you guys, and then he goes, "It's all right, little one. I'm safe. No need to worry." And he taps it, and it takes off.
I'll approach him and I'll kneel down like in front of him. I'm assuming he's still on the floor.
He is.
And I'm gonna like hold out the crystal, but I'm holding on to it like the chain. And then I'm gonna like place my hand on his shoulder. And I go, "Show me."
Well, he like puts his hand on it too. You just concentrate on the connection between them, kind of like the connection through the trees and the woods, and it'll lead you to a sister crystal that's connected to another part of the safari. And he closes his eyes and it begins to glow, and water droplets form heavy around his crystal. You can almost hear the calming sound of rain as they form, and an arrow shows up, pointing towards Rugraz.
I move out of the way.
And it points at you.
Most interesting.
What is the meaning of this?
I could focus on other
Crystal
ones
is moving.
too. And he grabs it again, and it turns. And as it's turning, I think I will cut away to Tom, who's making your way through this large redwood forest.
Making me through woods.
And the chittering seems to grow quieter as you make your way through and zip down.
Shut it, you beasts!
And you, following the feeling in this crystal, make your way through another thicket of rose bushes.
I pick some. I like tuck them in my armor. So that I have like roses all over.
And the thorns even seem to like retract for you as this veil, an impenetrable darkness, kind of opens up.
I plunge in.
You slide down this kind of tunnel for a little bit, and you pop out the side of a hill.
Is everything okay with the cart? Is the bear still in place on top of
Yeah, it kind of like rolls down with you, but it like every time it kind of bounces up, it like hovers and stabilizes a little bit as you goes down, and it kind of doesn't crash behind you, but makes a little like thunk, blunk, and levitates as it sets.
This will be a mighty weapon when I harness it to schmoopsy.
and you pop out at the side of this beach.
Oh,
At the edge of the forest. And there are basically like shipwrecks as far as the eye could see down this coast of beach, and mangled piles of wood and basically parts strewn about, and thick rose bushes growing at the edge of the forest.
What is the crystal telling me?
The crystal is telling you to go towards the shipwrecks.
I head forward. Fast.
You
Is there a shipwreck in particular that speaks to me?
know they all kind of feel the same to you.
I don't wear a helm normally, but I'll just kind of like say a solemn kind of like respect.
As having experienced the sea many times with your Commodore Rose, finding isles, getting things, and bring it back in the name Rose.
Of course.
You kind of, with heavy, slower steps, as you remember all the adventuring and your sweet, dear commander, something catches the corner of your eye.
A twinkle.
It's a large, three-headed bird with scales running down its back and sharp talons that seem to shine with this slick blue, glow, almost like crystals.
Okay, I'll take my shield off of my back and just kind of like, bear? A three-headed bird. Can I try and like, I'm gonna try and stay out of its way. Does it look like it's looking at me?
Two heads are grazing, but one is locked on you.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm just gonna move past it slightly. But keep it in my sight.
You try and move past it silently, but with every step past, the heads seem to notice you a little more. And as you're kind of exchanging this moment, you notice that somebody is with the bird, kind of like patting it, and yeah, it kind of comes out from the brush behind it and starts like patting it. He's like, you see it kind of saying something to the bird. It peeks its head from behind it, and you see a man.
Hail!
Cocks his head, and you see a tall man in a green safari outfit. He seems to be holding up a necklace, looking at it, and then looking at you.
Green man, I am Tom Castellan, of course. I wish to go about my way.
He takes a second and like takes off his hat, goes, Tom Castellan, you say? And where, Tom, did you find yourself with a necklace like that?
What business is it of yours, green man, who does not even declare himself?
Well, most of my friends call me Green.
Well, I suppose I'll have to come up with another name for you then.
I guess you might. Listen, friend, how much do you want for that necklace?
It's not for sale.
Oh, everything's for sale.
Enough, I've just dealt with business. I have no time for any more of it.
Well, and he kind of like steps towards you. My business has to do with those crystals.
I've had a trying day, friend. Do you mean to allow me on my way, or will you stand before me?
And he mounts onto the three-headed bird, and it like stands up tall, and its legs were like crouched down. It has like kind of like stalk-like legs, and it like goes up, but they're like thick. And it towers. Well, not towers. It goes up to him sitting on it to about 14 feet. He looks down at you. Goes. I won't, but my friend might. And he pulls out a little flute and goes, and they back up into the bush.
Yes, have another do your dirty work for you. Retreat! Fool!
The only thing dirty is going to be the cleanup of your body. That's a Percival Peever's promise.
You son of a bitch!
And you hear it take off into the forest.
I'll start running after him.
You, what's your movement speed?
30 feet.
30 feet. This thing is absurdly fast.
Can I try and do something?
Absolutely.
I will, as a bonus action, I can try and cast Compelled Duel. Or I can try and hold person. But I think I'll Compelled Duel first.
Give me an Arcana to see if you could cast it in time before the bird takes off.
It's an 18, but it's a 17.
17? Yeah, this thing roll got a 15 plus 3, so it takes off before you're able to cast.
Sunbish.
This thing has a speed of 100 feet.
Coward!
But with a slightly difficult terrain, it drops down to 80. So you're able to keep up. You're able to keep it in your view if you do chase after it.
Okay. That's okay. So it's within how many feet of me? I'll keep chasing after it.
Yeah, so it'd be.
I can also haste on myself.
30. Yeah. It'd be 50 feet. Yeah.
50 feet? Okay, well, hold person allows me 60 feet.
Oh.
I'd be able to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'll say you're able to cast it. You're trying to cast it on the creature?
Well, it's a humanoid, so it has to be person.
Okay.
Obviously, it would fall off if he can't like hold on.
Beautiful. Contested roll? You have to beat something?
The wisdom save.
19?
Oh yeah, that's gonna beat it.
Ooh. You're able to concentrate out and lash out the spell, but he managed to throw up. So, he just kind of waves his hands, and you kind of see a light shimmer off of him as he starts to take off. But as you chase after them, you hear something come out from the water. Behind you. Do you want to look back as you're running, or just
No,
book it?
I'm just booking it.
You book it and try and keep up. He does really, after you try and do the spell, he's really gonna take off, and the bird's kind of like gonna find its stride. But you hear, as you're trying to run through and dash through the trees,
In the thing.
yeah, wishing for Schmoopsy, you hear a large growl coming from behind you as the thing rises from the water and lets out a roar and starts taking off after you two.
Yeah, I just keep running.
It's you.
I can cast haste on myself. Speed is doubled. And plus 2 to AC. And I can take additional action. Cool. Yeah. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna haste for a minute, and then I'm gonna be able to move 120 feet for that minute.
Oh my god. You touches up and you can feel like the heartbeat of like every animal in like the vicinity as you get like invigorated with like the undistilled energy of the Chittering Wood, and you book it. And the animal behind you really starts trampling as it tries to keep up. And you're like dashing through trees, swinging on vines. You're catching up to this Percival in green, riding on his three-headed bird. And he goes, "Holy shit!" and puts up his crystal. And you see kind of the line of trees seems to almost open up, and a crystal embedded in a tree lights up.
I don't know what it's gonna do, but I just hold my crystal up as well.
And you see the shimmer grows dark, distorts as you hold yours up, and goes dark again. And you guys, he hits through the veil. You run through the veil right after. And you guys both kind of tumble out and regain your balance again and start running after each other.
I'm hot on your heels, you son of a bitch.
You guys are chasing each other. You're right on his heels. The rest of you, this water forms is forming around his crystal, and as the water arrow is turning away from Regraz and moving in the opposite direction, it seems like a typhoon of sound is building up around the crystal as water is flooding and filling and almost pouring from it. In the opposite direction, down almost like a large game trail. It goes, oh, something's coming. I was stalling because I thought it was my brother. I'll confess, but it seems like it's more. We should probably move.
Well, that wasn't very nice of you.
I'm a coward. What can I say?
Well, sometimes it's good to face your fears.
Yes, I agree, Orly.
I'm gonna pick up Red. I'm just gonna like hold him there.
We'll have to find out together, won't we?
Oh God, no! He whines out. You hear a huge crash. And before, like, as they like tumble out from the forest, you see an identical man, slightly better looking, but dressed all in green, riding a three-headed bird, the same kind as the two-headed one, but slightly bigger. Hot on his tails is a glowing Tom as he's chasing him down. Both of their crystals.
I don't know what gate I've opened, but I'm freaking.
Shining brightly as like it seems like a storm is following behind them, like right on their heels. There's a torrential downpour rain as they're like chasing each other. He goes, oh, you don't get away from me, you animal.
Can I dive at him?
You
I wanna,
can.
I want to rugby tackle this thing.
Oh, give me an athletics.
Absolutely. All day. All day I'll give you athletics.
And Red goes, Green, brother!
26.
Oh, you fucking leap and grab on to the spindly little legs of the bird and tumble down as you both crash. But you hear, like, as you grab onto the bird, an absurdly larger crash happens behind you, almost like simultaneously. And it seems like as you grab the bird, you made this giant, like, crater in the wood as it came out of the redwood path. And it rolls, and like dust and trees collapse behind them as Tom, Green, and the bird kind of roll in the path in front of you guys.
Out here.
Another crystal.
Please, bear.
It's Tom.
Stop hitting.
He found another Percival?
Is
We
this
have two Percivals now.
Good, good. Yes, bring them all.
Oh, I'll rip his crystal off.
You rip his crystal off, and he's like lying there, face swollen. Get off me.
So,
Pick him up and I bring him to his brother and my friends.
this was the brother that you were saying was going to come save you?
No, Green! Oh no, now we're truly fucked. Ooh, oh. I've
Who's the
never
next
had an
one?
animal best me, Red. Oh.
My
But
friend,
you've-
Tom,
we're just running into each other all the time.
so,
Look
whi-
at my stuff.
oh, that's a lot. It's a big cart.
It
That
is
deal went over quickly.
pristine. Elevated slightly and it goes back down to the floor. Gnome Depot emblazoned on the side.
Quality I've never known.
They have
Yeah,
a
no.
franchise here.
We're able to buy things from the outside sometimes. So,
Shut up!
no.
So, which is the next of you that's gonna come by? You got red, then green, then what's next?
Is this a meeting of the...
Oh, Red, you don't understand. He led it here. The eater, the crystal. We have too many in the same place. He's like, oh no, you didn't lead it here. They're like hugging each other, sobbing. Oh.
Does someone want to explain?
Is it the creature? When you've unleashed...
You hear from the crater that crashed behind Tom as he grabbed for the other one start to move, and the fallen trees shift and the dust settle,
Oh shit.
and this large gem-hide wyvernous creature with these almost crystals of the same color jutting off of its back, and this long sword-like tail shake its way out and stand the front at the end of the path. Well, on the path in front of you guys, towering it to 20 feet.
What's that?
I'm gonna start throttling Green. What did you unleash upon us?
Yeah.
How do we defeat it? Send it away.
Oh, it has your sense. Well, we've been around the crystals. Oh, I usually get away from it. Oh.
Everyone in the huts!
How do you get away from it? I mean, we can get in the huts, but how is the huts gonna help us from that giant thing?
You run! Oh. And they
the
like both get up to try and run away.
no.
They're both being held.
Bonk them back down. No, no. We're nothing without the main Percival. Oh. Nothing, right, Red? Right, Green. Oh.
Then summon him.
We can't just summon him.
Well, then I guess your wyvern food?
Oh, he told us this would happen if we didn't listen to him. Wyvern food. Chow, no less. Oh. As it kind of scratches at the floor, getting ready to charge.
Can I get a sense of this beast? As a, an animal tamer, a tamer of wild, fantastical beasts, I look at a creature like this and I'm like, I want to ride this into battle. As the Tom, expert.
It's almost like very wyvern-like. It's a little bit T-Rex-like, where it is definitely rideable, like on like its back where its shoulders are and its head, and like should you be able to harness whatever way it uses the large sword-like scythe tail that it has, that it would be a great benefit to you and the army rose.
Of course.
Question.
Yes, sir.
I have the Tree Doorman's staff, which lets me do a luck roll that can affect the HP of the enemy in the fight. Is that before or after the during the encounter? When does that?
Whenever you like. Whenever you like.
I have an alter. Did we rest at all when we got out of the hut? The out of since then in this last little bit.
I know the other party had a chance to make camp and sleep. The other guys. So yeah, I'll say if you wanted a rest, as you were leaving them for some time to sleep and whatnot, I'll give that to you. Yes.
That would be amazing. I'll still go up.
So just to, are you saying that we all get long rests?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, right there.
Okay, because I don't. Yeah, for the staff, I'm not sure how it works. It's the first time I'm actually using it.
It's been a while too. It's been a while. Give me that luck roll. Give me a d20 with your proficiency. And we're gonna see where you affect this creature.
Okay, not too bad. It's a 17.
You reach out, kind of clock that the gems on the necklaces seem to be the same as on its back. The necklaces that everyone has seems to be the same as on the back of this wyvern. You kind of grab them all quick from everybody, and take out your staff.
I'll get the other one. Not.
Beautiful. And you connect through the staff with the crystals. And as they glow, the gems on the creature's back seem to glow as well with that same green energy. And they, a few of them burst as it, and the creature shrinks down a little bit to about 16 feet. And the crystals on its back shrivel and decrease in size. And you seem to have, taken away a lot of the stored power that this creature had. As it kind of whimpers and this strange ooze seeps down from the former crystals on its back. They go, "What was that?"
Well, you took these crystals from this creature, it seems.
Oh no, he eats them. They forever hunt them. Once they have the scent, they don't stop. I just thought they're growing together. I didn't realize that they could be destroyed.
Or they have connection to these crystals. They're significant to it.
To learn. It's incredible. I still think we're gonna die, though. Red interrupts them. They begin hugging again. But it is extremely pissed off. Wounded, battered, but pissed. And I will need in it from everybody.
Is there? That's a 19 for me.
I got a 4.
Got a 6.
Got a 10.
Hey.
Got a 10.
9 for Tom.
Oh,
And what do you? Oh, so slow.
What?
Yeah. First is going to be.
You're cutting out, Burns. I don't always. I'll hear all your words.
Oh,
Is that
sorry.
just me?
No, first is gonna be Tom. Let me.
Hopefully this helps.
I don't know. He's talking about burn nation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, the thing is, I would say about 50 feet away.
50. Well, if that's the case, I'll go my 30 feet. I got my shield out, my fire on. I'll, as a bonus action, I'll Hunter's Mark it. And I can also, as a bonus action, I'll Hunter's Mark it. And I guess I can prepare the dodge action for when it hits me.
Beautiful. You run up to the front and ready up, as Tom always does. What does Hunter's Mark do?
I just I get to I get a +6, d6 extra damage on it, and here I'll tell you. Choose a creature, 1d6 extra damage, and I have advantage on Wisdom, Perception, or Survival checks to find it. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So it just adds a d6. And I can change creatures with a bonus action as well, if the first creature dies. Drops to 0.
So versatile. Love it. Next would be. Oh wait, sorry, regrets. What did you say you got?
Got a 10.
A 10. Oh, I wrote that. Next would be you.
Oh shit. Okay,
I believe.
I believe you.
Hey.
So I back up into one of Lehman's tiny huts.
Oh yeah, it's prepared.
Yeah, it's already cast, so I'm 10 feet away or something, go into it. It's a 10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force that no physical objects, creatures, or magic can pass through unless I deem it so. Sorry. If it was there when I cast the spell, it can pass through. Otherwise, it cannot. So that means that basically, Tom, you wouldn't be able to get into the Lemon's tiny hut. We would have to uncast it and recast it. So
What happens if it's trying to go is it like a wall? If it's
it's a force barrier, and it has no health, it has no saving throw, it is just impenetrable. The only way to get rid of Leoman's tiny hut is for the duration to basically run out, for someone to dispel it, or for the mage who cast it to leave the area.
Crazy. Is it concentration? No way.
It is not.
Oh,
And
nice.
it lasts 8 hours.
That's crazy.
This is a very fun situation to have it out.
Lesson for you folks, set up camp.
Straight up camp with Lemon's tiny hut.
You're just talking about this too. That's so sick.
Come on down to Lemon's tiny hut. So I'm from the hut, then I think right before I back up into the hut, I'll throw out one of my playing cards. So I'll roll to hit. I don't roll against the wyvern though. I roll against red.
Sorry, what are you trying to do? Say again.
I want to knock out red.
Oh my. Yeah, the Red's a pussy. You don't even have to roll for it. He's just out.
And a paper chin.
Yeah. Bunk!
The man
incredible.
folds like a goddamn lawn chair.
I hold them up so he gets hit.
Brother!
The guy dents like a fucking tomato can.
Perfect. And then I guess I'll just bonus action hide in the hut. And then I turn my sights on green. I get advantage on that.
You're like slowly back into your hut, camouflage. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, I predator stealth fade into the hut barrier, and I get a 22 on stealth.
God, Dad, you're gone. You're gone to the world. You disappeared. You are tree. Next would be the creature. It's gonna freaking stomp and charge. It's going to run up and sharpen. Basically, you're gonna see its like scythe tail. It's gonna be like dragging it around things to kind of like sharpen it, kind of like build up some friction. And it's gonna kind of like heat up the end and take a tail swipe at you, Tom.
I thought it might.
Does a 21 hit?
Well, I'd like you to re-roll that because if you remember, I took the dodge action last round.
Oh my.
So that's disadvantage, sir.
Oh, that misses as it like kind of swings out at you, and you roll under it right as it kind of slices at you horizontally. But it's going to follow up spin and slash at you again.
Go ahead. It still has disadvantage though.
Yes, sir. But actually, with this one,
My armor class is 20.
actually, yeah, no, it's still going to slash out with you
Oh, okay.
with the same thing. That is a 22 and a 22 again.
Fair enough.
That hits.
Yes, sir.
And it is going to hit for so many physical dice I haven't used yet. 25 fire damage
Okay, damn.
as it follows up and catches you and slices you in your armor.
Ah!
Through your armor a little
Beast.
bit. But it is going to run past you, so you could take an attack of opportunity as it barrels towards the rest of the group.
Okay, sure. I'll do that. Does a 26 hit?
Oh, yeah. As it kind of slices you and runs, you have a free shot on him.
Perfect. So 16 points of damage. Do you want that, like, does it matter? Does it have resistances?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 fire, 13 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning.
Beautiful. The magical bludgeoning gets through, but the fire seems to
Fair enough.
block a bit. Yes, but it is able to continue forward. Next would be Orly.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Hunter's Mark. 4 damage.
Oh, sorry. We'll be able to take just a small break real quick. I just have the bathroom right quick. Yes. Sorry, everyone. Quick intermission.
Cool.
No problem.
Think about what you want to do, Orly, or role play a bit.
Everybody else needs to go for a.
Yeah,
Bro.
let's do a little intermission here.
Cool.
Let me just set this up.
Can definitely be used.
What's the plan with the tiny hut? I can't get in. I'm gonna definitely try and mount this thing. throw it back. I always
Way
say that.
back.
You guys have heard me.
Multiple times, actually.
Exactly.
All right, so it's my turn, I believe. All right. Well, I'm just gonna cast Bane on the creature and the two Percivals.
Fair enough.
It's gonna be a charisma throw from all of them.
Charisma throw. Oh. Well, red's knocked out. Green rolled a 1.
Nice.
And the creature rolled a 13.
They all fail.
Ooh. What does Bane do again? I always forget.
Minus D4 to their attacks and saving throws.
A lot of text.
Oh yeah. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, anything else? How do you cast the Bane? What do you do?
So I think I'm gonna try and use the remnant energy that might still be there in the staff. And since the Percivals were saying how the whatchamacallit, the pendants were kind of still had, like, I don't know, the scent or something, or like the presence of their bearers. I'm going to kind of connect that to each of, like, the life forces that they've been around. So, like, the creature and the two Percivals have been with these pendants the longest. So I connect them to those, and then I just try and kind of sap the life force a little bit more to see if I can kind of just give them that little bit of a drain on their physical and mental capabilities.
Oh, beautiful. And I'll say even on the creature, another one of those like gem hide deposits on its back pop. And it only has one left.
Interesting. Then yeah, that'll be my turn. I'm gonna move so that I'm within 30 feet of all my companions.
Sweet. And sorry to further describe, as before it left, when it attacked Tom and ran past him, it had 50 feet of movement, so it basically ran like right up to where you guys were.
In their
So is it within 5 feet of me before I start my turn then?
Yes.
Well then, I can't move within 30 feet unless Tom already within 30 feet of me?
technically, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because you only moved 30 feet away.
yeah. Okay. So I won't move, and I won't leave its
Area.
attack. Oh yeah, its area of melee range, so I don't get an attack of opportunity on myself. And you know what? Maybe I'll also cast a little spiritual weapon.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because when I cast spiritual weapon, I can attack the thing
As well as
immediately.
Immediately?
Yeah. When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack action against creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So, yeah, my little needle and thread appear and go for the creature. And that will be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. I have 58. 3 plus 5, so that's 15 points of force damage.
Your spool needle and spool kind of zip, and it strikes true and penetrates its thick hide. Giving it 15 points of damage. Next would be Pip, if that's all you could do.
Yes, sir.
All right. So I'm holding like the limp red in my hands. And I'm just gonna sort of like just looking at him, kind of look up at the creature that's standing in front of us now, and just kind of talking to himself. He's gonna go, "Why am I not surprised that Percival would steal the food of a creature of the woods and use it for his own gain?" And then I'm gonna just take the crystal out that I had tucked away in the, or I guess technically I was holding onto it so that he could use like the directional magic. Just gonna sort of tuck it into one of his safari pockets, and I'm just gonna toss his body in front of the creature. Go, eat your fill. And then I'm going to take a step back away from the creature, giving it an attack of opportunity if it so chooses.
Yeah, it chooses. It chooses. It definitely chooses.
Can it use that attack on red? Sort of decoy, if you will.
Human shield.
Um, I'll roll. Yeah. You want even or odd, Pip?
Let's go with odd. He's an odd fellow.
Oh, it's even. So as you like push him to the ground, it lashes out. And slashes at you, Pip.
Give it to me.
Oh, it does a dirty 20 hit.
Minus a D4.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
Well, 1D4 technically.
Oh,
well,
yeah, that's
it's
a
still,
roll.
it's still,
They
gonna
would still
hit.
hit. Okay.
It's still
Yeah.
gonna hit. Yeah. I
Ooh.
take.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, it pops out of his hut.
Just lean out of the hut. With a weird lizard whisper and makes him cock his head a little.
Just enough to distract it. It gives it disadvantage, right?
Yeah, and I'll
Yeah.
give the advantage to Pip.
Oh, that's better. That's a 19.
Fuck.
Shit.
But even with that, it kind of like was gonna miss. It kind of curves its tail back. Uh, 24 points of damage, slashing damage.
Okay. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it. That's its attack of opportunity. You got anything else?
Yeah. So I'm sort of just like keeping contact on the creature as it does this. Slash as we take a few more steps back, and then just going to like sort of, breathe out through the pain, and then take a staff and drive it into the ground. And this like energy is going to come off of him in the shape of a bear. And I'm going to use my spirit totem. And it's going to give myself and all my allies within 30 feet of me, which I believe is everybody. And they're going to get 16 temporary HP.
Okay.
And
damn.
they will have advantage on strength checks and strength saves.
Okay.
Damn, son.
This
Okay.
is Sorry, this is a magical effect.
Yes.
I because magic can't pass through the hut, I won't benefit from
Ah,
this.
shoot, okay.
I
It's not
can't.
in that second.
I'm not
that you
keeping
leave.
one toe out of the hut. I popped out for my reaction, but I probably popped back in. So, gotta be fair.
I keep a skin outside. Put it back.
Just my tail.
And this lasts for 1 minute, just so everyone knows.
Cool. Thank you muchly.
Ooh. And then it'll be back to the top of the round. Tom.
You should not have lashed out at my friends, beast. Can I try to like scale this thing?
Yeah. You
Trying-
could
Because
run
now-
up to
now-
it.
Now it's like I'm flanking it basically. It's like I'm behind it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and like jump onto its back. But first I'll use a bonus action to cast my Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
So I'll just have advantage on it when I attack. And then yeah, I'm gonna try and like scamper up it.
Yeah.
Big
give-
is it? How is it like the size of a horse, or because you said it was 16 feet? So
Yeah.
bigger than a horse.
yeah.
All right, pretty big.
Give me an athletics. I'd say with advantage because you're used to, riding creatures. I'm gonna roll like a contested kind of like dex, to see if it could basically like buck you off.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a natural 20.
Ooh, it rolled 19. So yes, you are able to scale this thing and get on its back. I'll say with the natural 20, I'll still let you take your action. As you manage to like huzzah run, jump onto it, and get on as it's kind of like bucking and trying to get you off.
I'm going to take my flail and try and like wrap it around its neck, and I'm gonna try and wrangle it. I'm trying to like break this bucking bronco. Like
give,
an animal handling, or
yeah, give me an animal handling with disadvantage. I'm gonna say animal handling with disadvantage. I'm gonna say you would need to beat its basically its dex, it's like thrashing 3 times to
Okay.
fully tame this thing.
Okay. 3 times with disadvantage.
With disadvantage in this one, I would say, as you're just getting onto it, and it'll go away for the rest of them.
Whoa, no, I just want to know. Okay. Now, but is this like a This is like a grapple, technically. Okay. I have to beat its dex. First roll. You're saying this is a what? I rolled an 11 on the die, so it's an animal handling, so that's a 16.
Yeah, you win. You
So
win that
that's
one.
the first roll. That's the first roll.
Disadvantage being.
That's a 17 on the die, so 16
Ooh,
is
16.
the final answer.
Yeah. That's one notch for you to
I'm still on.
able to stay on and tame it a little bit. You can see that it's kind of you're able to restrain its movements a little more as it's thrashing a little less.
Whoa! Whoa!
Can you take your bonus action, or did you
It is
use
my
it?
vow of enmity, which is supposed to give me advantage on attacks against the creature. That was my bonus action. So this is everything.
Beautiful. Next, Regraz.
Finally.
Just reading up on all of my spells because it's hard to remember anything in D&D. I think that I want to know what Green is up to.
Green is basically like kind of like shell shocked. He's just like shivering. He wants to go like save his brother who's been served up to the Gemhide Eater. He wants to like run away, and he's kind of like frozen in this like big decision he has to make. He's also afraid of you guys, so he's very,
Wise.
very stunned.
Okay, that's perfect. So I won't focus too much on Green right now. I think what I'll do is gamble.
Broken.
All
Monsters.
right, I'm gonna reach out to the spirits for a tail. So I'm gonna hold on to my crystal, close my eyes, start my whisperings, take a step outside Lehman's tiny hut, and I will use a bonus action to roll a bardic inspiration die, which I think is a D8 for me right now. Yep. And I get an 8, which means I get the dark spirit. My eyes flash open. Regraz's eyes are all black. And I begin to speak the tale of a dreadful slayer in the dark. Sorry, I'm looking at what the effect does. So as I speak that, the power will come into myself. And then I will basically focus that power into a playing card and throw it. So I become invisible, and the card flies from my invisible form towards the wyvern creature. So I will attempt to hit it with this.
From your invisible hut.
That's going to be terrible. Absolutely dog poop. That's going to be a 12 to hit.
Oh, that does not hit.
No, I didn't think so. That's okay. So I'm not invisible anymore, and I missed the attack. And that's my turn. Oh, was I hidden from him? I would have advantage.
You were hidden.
Less dog poop? Nope, worse. All right.
Oh no.
The attack, everything fizzles. Gus just, what? Ah, shit.
Varys goes, don't worry, we can take it easy back here. Those guys can handle it. Tom's so strong. Yeah, chilling in the hut.
True.
I'm so embarrassed. Shit.
What'd you say?
Why I even learn magic?
Who said that? The bear?
Varys.
Oh, Varys.
What's the bear doing? That's
The bear is still out. He has the worst hangover of his life. He's been in that place for 3 weeks straight, drinking Henny B.
He's detoxing, yeah.
horrible.
Can it be his spirit that's like giving us the temp HP?
The bear spirit.
Yeah. I'm trying to get back to my honey.
Yeah.
The spirit itself is just like lolling back and forth because itself is also drunk.
Feel the power of Henny B. If that's you, Regraz, the next would be the creature. The creature is going to kind of like, as it's thrashing, going to take a foot, grab Red, and lift him up as you're thrashing Tom, and he's just going to crunch red and eat him. The top half breaks off as it kind of chews it while it's trying to thrash and get past like the chains as it kind of like scratches with its like arms to make way. And you swallows it. Pardon, Tom?
No, I'm speaking to the beast.
Oh.
It feeds.
And the gem glows as it swallows it, and the remaining gem on its back glows as well as the thick kind of like ooze seeps out from it and starts to coat the wyvern. Tom, you feel the ooze as it touches your armor as you're sitting on its back start to burn a little bit, and you can see it's gonna start swaying its tail. And everybody in a 15-foot radius, I guess except for Regraz in the hut, is gonna need to do a little deck save for me as it starts spinning and spinning its tail.
Just totally safe in limb inside. Watch out, guys!
Can it be a strength save for me instead? Because I'm just like gripping on like at full strength.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I could say it could be a strength.
Because I'm not getting hit by the blade, right? Like I'm trying to not get thrown off.
No, but while staying on, you will take the acid damage.
Fair enough.
From the ooze.
Fair enough. Okay.
Oh, anybody who got under 21 dex will fail.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
fail.
Yep.
And as it's slashing, though, it is going to move back 50 feet away. So I will need that dex from you after, Tom, to see if you could. Actually, you already did it. I'll take another like athletics or strength again from you, Tom.
Okay.
To see if you're able to like hold on some more as it spins away. But everybody who did
13 plus 8. And then you want another one?
like after as it's spinning away, I'm gonna do the damage first.
Okay.
Sorry, that makes sense. So everyone's gonna take two. Actually, I'm gonna do it D&D Beyond. So much faster. So much faster.
Ominous laughing.
That's going to be. Why are you rolling like that? D&D Beyond bugs out.
So much faster, he says.
Oh, when it
It's
rolls
not.
slow?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not. I lied. 24 slashing. Tom, you don't get affected by that because you're avoiding the tail.
Yep.
Ouchies.
Thanks for that temp HP.
Yeah.
Very useful.
What's that acid like? What's that acid feeling like?
The acid 17 acid.
Guys, in another dimension.
Yeah, this thing's strong. This thing is strong.
But
And it is going to spin 50 feet back to where it was first standing as it does this spinning tail attack.
Question though, it's leaving the melee range of.
Yes.
I guess at least me and Pip.
Yeah,
Pip's already out, I guess.
it does it without taking a.
Yeah, because
Okay.
of the spin.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Um, yes. Yeah, and that's going to be its turn as it kind of stops spinning. Yeah, Tom, give me. I'm gonna need another like athletics, or another athletics to see if you could hold on after the acid hits you.
Okay. Do I still have the bonus to Peter? You gave us bonuses to our saving throws and our rolls or something.
So that was only within 30 feet of me. So
Okay.
I think you're too far now.
That's fine. Athletics is +9. So that's a 19.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're able to stay on top of them, but your AC, as the acid kind of seeps into your armor, its AC is going to go down by 1.
It's magic armor, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
Even so,
okay.
and that's going to be its turn. Next is Orly.
Okay. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on it. So it's going to be a wisdom saving throw.
That's 18. Sorry, 13.
Oh, okay. So it does fail. So that'll be 16 points of necrotic damage. And I'll move my spiritual weapon 20 feet towards it as a bonus action.
Beautiful.
And I'll attempt to try and get 30 feet from the creature, hence from Tom, so that everyone's still within that 30-foot radius of me.
Beautiful. You rush up 30 feet.
Well, I mean,
this creature.
I only need 20, I think.
20,
Does it
yeah.
move 50?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be me.
Stand gloriously, Pip.
I follow Orly. I'll move up 20 feet as well, or I guess like 30 feet because I had taken a few steps back in the previous round. Just sort of like standing line, maybe like there's like 10 to 15 feet between the two of us, so we're not standing directly next to each other. And as I move the bear spirit, I can use my bonus action to move it up to 60 feet. So I'm going to have it fly forward, and it's going to kind of drape itself almost like a bear like coat over Tom. And I go, hold fast, friend.
Ooh, comfortable. Cozy.
It's a bonus action. I still have an action.
20 badgers.
No. No. Maybe next session. I am going to. Do I even have that prepared? That is the question. I don't think so.
Of course you do.
No.
Dirt boy is always prepared. Always the finest scene of dirt.
Don't mind. Ooh. Shit. Okay, wait. This is 90 feet. I'm going to cast Entangle under the creature.
Ooh.
So it's a 20-foot square of grasping weeds and vines. It has to make a strength 17 check.
Strength 17. Can you choose the targets? Would it entangle Tom as well?
It says square, not cube. So it's from a point within range, and it's the ground in the area. It becomes difficult terrain. And if he fails the save, he becomes restrained.
If I get down,
Yeah, if you fall, then you'll have to make a save.
Okay. Okay. You're gonna fall.
But it's a strength save, so you're a strong
It's
boy.
pretty tough. Oh yeah, that's a 26.
Okay. So no biggie.
Vines come up and it like snaps them.
Yeah, so
biting Tom, biting
it's-
the things.
It's still difficult terrain, but no restraint. That's my turn.
Butte, Tom.
I have grown tired of you, Beat. How's it looking though?
Pretty compared to what it started as. Very fucked up, but it has some fight.
Well, then it's time to take the fight out of it. I'm gonna it has like horns or something. Ridge plates.
Yeah, it has just like a sharp beak.
But something on like the back of it, I want to hold for does it have like a hole for its ear or something?
Yeah, it kind of has like a like heron like kind of head.
Okay, so I'm gonna just jam my head, grab onto whatever I can, and basically I'm just gonna take swings at it from the back. Because Tom's fed up. Tom's had enough. Tom says no more. So as such, I'm gonna take my swings.
Swing away.
Okay. So that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So we're gonna go one at a time. We have 16 points of bludgeoning. We have 11 points of radiant. Another 7 points of radiant. 4 from the Hunter's Mark. And then another 5 fire.
God damn.
And that's my first strike, and I'm just gonna go now. That's was a 3rd level spell slot for my divine strike. And so now a 2nd level spell slot for the next. Should I hit?
Freaking Tom. Powerhouse.
That's that. And I have advantage because of my vow of enmity. So 14 on the die plus 10 is 24.
Yeah, that hits.
So once again, that's only 10 bludgeoning. Roll all of the radiant damage. So 14. 18 radiant, 2 from the Hunter's Mark, and 2 from the fire. And what else can I do as a bonus? Pretty much it. Yeah, no, that's it.
Tom riding on its back, like this ooze seeping on his armor, burning and singeing it. It's flail of flame glowing with the power of the Lord Rose.
I'm smacking at the crystal that's forming too. I'm holding on to its head, trying to rear its head back, and I'm smashing it on these open crystal wounds.
And it's they're shattering, and you see the ooze is kind of not seeping towards you now, kind of coming out of the wound more thick and viscous.
Mm-hmm.
And it is taking some serious damage, and it begins to thrash a little less. Next, but it is very bloodied and is moving much slower. Regras?
Card spray. I'm basically gonna just like shake the Taroka deck that I totally misfired last time. Just come on, ha! And then kind of 52 pickup style toss the whole deck.
Oh shit!
The deck just starts spinning in my hand and spitting out cards.
Sick.
Here it is. Sorry, I have to open up the spell, even though I knew which one I was casting. I just want to see the creature has to make a dex save, and I'm going to cast this at a level 3. So if it passes, spell save DC is 16. It'll take half damage.
That is a 12.
Yes.
Alrighty.
It's going to be 3d10.
Oh.
This is a good one. So
Big money.
big money. 9, 5. Get in my tower. And 1. So 15. 15 force damage though, which is nice. I think.
It is still up. These magical cards hit its hide and penetrate through, and this thick blood, green blood, is oozing from the creature as it like pants with Tom still riding on its back, smacking it. And it tries to muster up strength, and you see the glow start on its back again, Tom, and you thunk, hit it again and stop it from glowing. And it's just gonna let out a large roar and charge up a spin one more time. Well, actually, first it's going to shoot its tail at you, Tom, to try and get you off. That first attack misses, which is crazy. So crazy. And as it lashes out, it's going to miss completely and kind of give up on the thought and spin one more time at everyone in the 50-foot line. So I'm gonna need a dex save of 21 from everyone.
So they're coming towards us now?
Yeah, and another spinning attack. The span is 15 feet, so it's a line of 50 feet and a span of 15 feet. Tom, give me another athletics to see if you stay on.
Yeah, that's a 12 on the die. So that's 21.
21, yeah, that's enough to hold on. So you're okay. But the rest of you guys.
Well, I don't want to be nitpicky, but I did say that there was 15 feet between me and Orly.
Yeah.
So I think it's gotta pick which one of us it hits.
Because it can't hit both of you?
Well, because unless it goes right between the two of us and doesn't hit any of us.
So it's a 15 feet like line.
No, 50-foot line straight down, but like a width of 15 feet.
15 feet wide, right?
Yeah. Okay, and you guys weren't in a straight line, basically.
Yeah, we're like standing like that.
Okay, yeah.
There's 15 feet between them, which means that they're actually 20 feet from each
20
other.
feet. Yeah. I guess whoever would be on the straighter path with the hut, basically.
It's just regrets from inside the hut. Over here.
Yeah.
Huh?
I mean, it's a good job. Works.
Yeah.
I can take the hit.
I mean,
Really?
I can too.
Yeah. I'll do another roll again. Yeah. Another.
Let us know who it goes for. Like,
Yeah, because we can both heal each other after, so I
Yeah.
think
Oh,
we're both willing to take the hit for each
Yeah,
other.
yeah. It's coming.
thought
It's
you-
coming towards you.
I don't like. I'm gonna roll a dex save, but unless I roll a 20, I'm fucked.
And it's going to be.
No, it's a 4.
It's gonna be 30. 30 slashing damage. No acid this time.
Ouchies.
And it's gonna skid and stop in front of the hut. And next would be Orly.
okay. I guess I will. You know what? I'm just gonna toss out a guiding bolt. I feel like it's Orly's go-to. So a little 5th level guiding bolt. That's a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 10, 20, 30, 32 points of radiant damage.
That's enough to take it out. You shoot out the guiding bolts. It's
But I know that Tom wanted to try and tame it.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, like, I can easily do it like a non-kill shot, like kind of wound it rather than
It's fine.
completely.
We will
Yeah.
examine its anatomy later.
But
Whatever Orly would do.
yeah, no, I'm gonna hit it in its leg. It's just here trying to get its food back. So it's gonna kind of like shoot it out, try and again to stop its tail, like it's spinning and everything. I'm trying to like just like take its leg out so that it's just on the ground and like can't be as vicious against us and take out as many actions. So kind of just say like, now, calm down. We're not trying to hurt you. I'm sorry, this will hurt a little bit, but try to end this as quickly as possible.
Tom crushes its throat.
drops down. Ah!
The beast was clearly untamable.
Red.
Oh, okay.
Green crawls over to his brother Red and holds the remains of his body as the creature kind of slumps down. The gem hides on its back, now not glowing. The sickly green mixing with the blue remnants of the cobalt crystals, as more questions seem to arrive before you guys, along with the answers you received. And there, at the end of this hastened battle, we will end our sesh as the group picks up the pieces of the mystery to see what lays before them. I'd like to thank everyone for playing again and bearing with me on my little return back into the woods. Hope there was a little
Excellent.
action, a little role play, a little bit for everyone. Yeah. How does everyone feel?
It's good to be back.
Yes. And I hope to bring much more for you back on Tuesdays, or Whenever I can. Thursdays will be back to champs, I believe.
No, this Thursday we are having a Christmas one shot, DM'd by CJ in the Champs universe, obviously, but it like literally in New Rome, with all of your New Rome characters.
It's beautiful.
So it's very fun. I'm very interested to play along in that. It's going to be odd but cool. And yeah.
Who are you playing as?
Wouldn't you fucking like?
He's playing.
Wouldn't you fucking like?
Oh, are you going to be the peanut butter to my jam?
A little Robbie Chillers action, maybe.
What Robbie Chillers?
I guess we'll have to find out on Thursday.
Tune in. Also, little EXP. What's happening with that?
Nada, I gave you a freaking feat last time. You guys are crazy. So goddamn
I thought it was one a month, 12 a year.
12 feats.
I
Full
can't get
feats of
foot
Christmas,
pics I'm trying to
actually.
get.
One per day of Christmas, yeah.
You know what? I kind of like it.
On
You know,
the
2
first day of
for
feats, Miss
everybody.
DM gave to me.
One for each foot you have. Nah, I'm not giving nothing. I'm a big old Grinch. Until next time.
Good, that would have hurt our boy Terry Fox.
Yeah, it would. It would.
He's gonna be on the $5 bill, guys.
Yeah, that's the last thing we want to do here is hurt Terry Fox.
National treasure.
Pour one out for T Fox. Man.
Yeah, pour one out for T Fox. And with that, we're Hexagon. You're trash, okay? Find us on our social